Yo, people, how you doing? Thank you for checking out the live stream tonight. It is so great to see you again. If you're here for the first time, make sure to type new in the chat. Yo, everybody, how you doing? It's Emceelito, and wow, I just came back from getting some food from my microwave so that I could do a food show for you guys. I'm trying something out new here, and the timing is critical here. I don't know if you can see my background with my Star Wars boys, but we got some other extra stuff that we'll be pulling out for the show tonight. But thank you very much, everyone, and welcome to Emceelito's Chill and Chat. We are here today on the Strange Foods in Japan live stream. I'm actually live streaming twice a week, and this one is mainly for people in the Asian Pacific region. So if you're living in Japan or somewhere in Asia, this is the time for you. I also stream Monday mornings, 9 a.m., and that's mainly for the people in North America. Hey, but if you're free, we'd love to see you down. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about strange foods in Japan. We're going to talk about a little bit of a personal story that I have with a strange food in Japan. Talk about a little bit about global trends and how that's kind of strange. And then we're actually going to do an testing of a strange food. So make sure to stick around to the end so you can see my reaction. I'm actually going to eat something pretty strange, pretty crazy. So thank you guys. Guys, say hello in the chat and tell me where you are watching from. I would love to say hi to you. So please introduce yourself. Don't be shy. And I'm going to check out the chat here in just a second. Let me put up the comments. Boom. All right. Awesome. Okay. So Con Coleman says, hey, man, are we on? Is this thing on? Yeah, man, this thing is on. We are live. We are like hot and live. Man, I needed to use these little kitchen towel to get the stuff out of the microwave. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but man, it was hot. So I'm going to wipe down the sweat a little bit. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Kevin Jameson, hey, lots of energy, smiley face. That food in the pre-stream was not microwaved. No, that food in the pre-stream was baked already. It was already in video there. And yeah, it is. I am always high energy, as you can tell. Let's see who else. Kevin's got a little bit of a prediction. I don't want to spoil nothing, man. Okay, so Tony. Oh, man, Tony, my heart goes out to you. Guys, if you're in the chat and you've seen Tony around in the live streams, he's just been joining live from America. He's in my the VRA Video Ranking Academy family. And shout out to you, Tony. Man, my prayers and my love goes out to you and your mom. I know you're going through a tough time right now. She went through something kind of very serious. It's not for me to tell, but I hope that everybody here kind of sends their positive energy your way. Thank you for being on the chat. It's so great to see you, man. Thank you. All right. And of course, Khan says, I'm Khan. I don't know if he actually sounds like that. I'm Khan, and I'm in Shiga. Yes, you are, man. Thank you guys all for checking out the channel and the live stream. You guys are the bomb. Thank you so much. So before I get into the first story here, I'm going to ask you this question. What is the strangest, weirdest, craziest food that you've ever eaten? Either if it's in Japan or somewhere else, like, there's some crazy stuff around there. And isn't it interesting what we call food, what animals we eat, what animals we don't eat, what we call pets? I mean, that's kind of what we're going to be exploring in today's show. So, oh, damn. Okay, Tony's saying you can say what happened. Okay, Tony, I will. Thank you for giving me permission. So unfortunately, Tony's mother suddenly had a stroke, I think, the other day. And man, you messaged me, and I was on the messenger with you, and I was trying to help you out as much as I could over here, halfway around the world. But these are strange times, and on top of COVID, we've got these other health things that are happening. I'm just so glad that your mom could get the medical attention she needs, because if she was in Japan right now, she would probably be in an ambulance, like going around the city trying to find an open spot for her. So I'm really glad that she got the care that she needs and that she's on a road to recovery. I know it's hard. My father too also had a stroke. I was there when it happened as well at home, and it was crazy. It's the most unexpected life changing, stressful situation you can be in. So man, my heart goes out to you. I really know where you're at. So if you need anything, just let me know, man. I'm free to chat and free to, have a hang out with you anytime, though, dude. So let me know, okay? My heart goes out to you. Seriously, dude. All right. Kevin says, my son says hi from Nara. Hi, Kevin's son. I haven't met him yet. Dude, it would be great sometime if we could meet up again. I know it's been years, so it's good that you moved from Kyoto to Nara, didn't you? It's interesting because I'm actually considering moving sometime in the near future. Maybe Kyoto. We'll see. You guys are on fire. Cow tongue, yeah. Kevin says, here in Nara, I had chicken heart sashimi. Okay, so if you guys don't know what that is, okay, so sashimi is usually, you usually imagine it for fish, right? Raw, uncooked fish. So you cut the fish, you eat it as soon as possible, and it's pretty safe. But when you're talking like chicken, oh man, that's a world of, possibilities, bad possibilities there. So what is that called? Sasami, is that what it's called? I forgot. There might be a different word that's for the chicken sashimi, but chicken heart sashimi, that is hardcore, dude. Kevin, I'm glad that you didn't get anything from that. And you said in Thailand you ate a scorpion. Whoa, props to you, dude. I think I bought a scorpion when I was in Las Vegas, like the Grand Canyon. I bought one like in one of those, I don't know, acrylic, or it was in plastic or something. Can't imagine eating one. How was it? Let us know. Well, maybe your experiences can help us out a little later. And Ruth says, hello to you, Ruth. Thank you so much for joining the channel again. It's great to see you guys here. Oh man, I'm so happy that all of you are here checking out the chat. It's Kevin's first time, so Kevin, thank you for joining. You are awesome. And oh, okay. So Khan's saying, I can't see everyone's comments. So what do I do? Well, Khan, that's the unfortunate thing here. So there is a way for me to show everyone's comments. So what's happening right now is some people are joining on YouTube and some people joining on Facebook. So it's kind of like got these two different streams of comments coming in. And I am the dungeon master. No, I'm the live stream host. So I get to see all the comments, and what I'm doing on my side is I'm pulling ones that I think are interesting and to keep the show flowing. But you guys are in the early stages of my channel, so you guys get all my attention. So I'm pulling as many of your comments as much as possible. As I grow, there is a way for me to show both Facebook and YouTube comments at the same time, but there's a bit of a risk, right? Because there's no way I can filter that. So if someone's like trolling me, which means if someone's hating on me or they're saying something bad in the comments, there's no way of filtering that, and everybody gets in on that. So I'm kind of not at that comfort zone yet, even though you guys are awesome, but we got to keep it kind of tame at the moment. So we'll step up to that when the time comes, and yeah, maybe you guys can help me out. I'm gonna need people like moderators to kind of check the chats and do all that stuff. But there is a way, but right now I'm gonna be your mediator for the Facebook and the YouTube group. Is that okay? Don't worry, I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible. Man, this is awesome. Oh, Kevin, cool. We might move back to Kyoto. We are looking for a house in Nara, but nothing is for sale. We might try in Kyoto again, but property is so expensive in Kyoto. Yeah, man, I can understand. I mean, Kyoto is a world famous destination, as many places are in Japan. And yeah, maybe you might want to ask Khan, how about living in Shiga, right? Khan, it's cheaper and it's beautiful and it's really close to Kyoto. I'm considering, well, if things move in that direction, maybe in a year or two, if this channel gets going and I can make a career of this, I would love to move out somewhere in my ideal place in Kyoto, which is Arashiyama, and start making more videos out there. But hey, man, that's a totally different topic. I'm so glad that you're sharing that with everybody. And he says, chicken heart was chewy, scorpions were very crunchy. I think you can make a children's song out of that, right? Like, chicken hearts are chewy, scorpions are crunchy. Anyways, okay, so anyways, let me get on with my story. So my story is, I actually, first came to Japan in 1995. So I'm from Vancouver, Canada. Well, before that, I was born in the beginning. I was born in the Philippines, but I moved to Vancouver, Canada when I was like a baby. I was 1 year old. And I grew up in Canada. and grew up eating a lot of Japanese food because there are actually a lot of Japanese restaurants due to it being very popular and the fact that we have a Japanese community kind of living there and second generation, third generation, maybe even fourth generation Japanese kind of planting their base in Vancouver, Canada. It's just growing and growing, right? So like, for example, the word izakaya is a word that Vancouverites will know now. My brothers who live there, I go, hey, do you know what an izakaya is? They're, yeah, it's like a Japanese tapas bar, right? Like, holy crap. Yeah, we have our own kind of Vancouver chains of izakaya and ramen shops, and Okonomiyaki is not that uncommon there now. And the stuff with the internet and that helps to proliferate everything. So anyways, getting back to my story. In 1995, I came here on on a exchange program, study abroad exchange program for 3 weeks. And it was amazing. Like, we got treated to some really nice restaurants. We got like free Shinkansen to Kyoto and Nara. We were based in Yokohama, right? Because Yokohama and Vancouver were the two sister cities. And we went to this, I think it was a really posh restaurant in Tokyo. Again, like it's all kind of like bits and pieces because at that time, everything was so fresh. I didn't really speak the language and it was all hitting me at once. So at the end of every day, I just kind of got little bits of memories. But one thing I did remember was kind of like my first exotic meal. And I think it was okonomiyaki. All right, so let me set up my camera here so that I can show you what I got and why I'm telling you this story. Here we go. 1 second here. Can I show you mi camera? I think I can. Is it? No? Hello? Nobody home. Nobody home. Oh, the camera's not working for some reason. Weird. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to kind of show you. Ooh, wow! I'm gonna show you close to the camera. So what I did was, I went to the convenience store, actually looking for some food for today's show, and I got an okonomiyaki, which is kind of Japanese style pizza. It doesn't taste like regular pizza. It's quite sweet. It is made from kind of like the same constituents, and it's made differently. Like you mix vegetables like cabbage with it and whatnot, and the garnishing that is usually put on this. So this is still pretty hot. I got it right out of the microwave, and I'm gonna turn off Kevin's comment here. The garnishing that you put on it is something called Katsuobushi. So you guys who live in Japan, you should already know what this is. Tony, you might not know if you're not familiar. Okay, what Katsuobushi is, it's a type of fish. It's called a bonito. I think there's an equivalent, but it's called bonito, and it's basically dried and kind of like preserved. So in essence, it becomes mummified. What this does is, sorry, once it's mummified, it's really hard. So you got to get a really sharp kind of grating type of machines, like usually wood and has the diagonal blade, and you get that mummified fish and you go, and then you just like get these bonito flakes, these really thin bonito flakes. And what happens from that, it gives you a lot of subtle umami. Now, umami is kind of a new word that's kind of into the cuisine world. What umami is kind of like that feeling you get when you actually taste MSG. And I know this is another different topic, but what it gives you is a kind of like a satisfying feeling. You feel full, you feel satisfied. Some people call it like a nutty flavor, or I don't know, there's other foods that kind of hint that. But in a lot of Japanese garnishings and a lot of Japanese recipes, their whole goal is to get a sense of umami. That's why Japanese food is so good and makes you feel full, I guess. But when you sprinkle this stuff on, if it's the really fine stuff, which is here, okay? This is Katsuobushi. You can buy this at like pretty much anywhere. I bought this value pack at the supermarket. If you buy an okonomiyaki, sometimes it comes with a little pack of its own, and you can put it on. This particular one doesn't look like it has any on. So here's the trick. All right, so what you want to do is you want to sprinkle it on. I'm going to see if I can do this on camera. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like. I'm going to put it onto the tray here. So it's just flakes, right? It flakes on like that, and it's really like small, and I don't know if that's gonna show on camera, but it's really small, and there you go, that's a little better. And if this thing is hot enough, here, I'll like really put it on. I don't know if you can see, but some of the pieces start to undulate and move. Yeah, this was, for guys, forgive me, this is my first time kind of streaming here with live food. There you go. In the middle, it's starting to kind of undulate a bit. Now, if this was hotter, what the heat would do is it would make these bonito flakes squirm and dance and move. Yeah, you can see a little bit going on there, right? And the longer that happens is because the heat's escaping the bottom, and it's, yeah, there you go. Here, we got a live one. He looks like a little worm, little snakes. So that's like a really small effect. If I had this hotter, because I just pulled it out of the microwave and it's already cooling down. But if this was like, you know, freshly made, and you got some Katsuobushi, it would be like little snaky Medusa heads. And that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I thought this was a scene out of, like, you know, Indy Jones and the Temple of Doom. There's a scene, I don't know, I'm showing my age now, but there's a scene where they cut open this big snake and all these baby snakes came out. I'm like, oh my god, they do this in Japan. Oh my god, it's little snakes. It's not little snakes. But it just got my imagination going. But has a nice kind of salty smell, like very nuanced. It's not overpowering. And man, I'm gonna try some right now. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got the black chopsticks and the white chopsticks, and I had my green Jedi chopsticks. Ah, there we go. Let's use the Force. Let's use the Force. What do you guys think? You tell me in the chat. The green, the black, or the white chopsticks. Okay, I'm gonna take a slice of this because I've intentionally not eaten a lot for dinner tonight. So, okay, let me go to the comments here and pull stuff up. Ba-boom. All right, hold on. Let me get this right. Just give me a second. All right, that's better. Okay, so, wow, we got a lot of comments. Wow, the comment area is on fire, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, so Coleman says, I went to college in a rural area. It was super boring, but San Francisco was close, so we had the excitement living right there. That's awesome, dude. Oh, that's the Bay Area? That's so cool. Remember to tell me which chopsticks you want me to use. Mistiza Bianca, thank you very much for joining the stream. You love the pizza. Yeah, you got to try this Japanese pizza, Okonomiyaki. So what it stands for, what it means is like, okonomi is like as you like. So kind of you can have it the way you like. And there's a lot of different variations. I got it's called modern yaki. So modern yaki. And it's a twist on the Japanese traditional one. And they add, I think, some soba noodles inside if I'm correct. All right. Coleman says Katsuobushi, the shavings I just put on, tasted like pencil shavings. Yeah, I've never eaten them, but they kind of look like them. Have you eaten pencil shavings, Con? Hope not. Okay. All right. Okay, and Kevin, I see your comment, but I'm gonna have to kind of just read it out and edit it a bit. So Kevin goes, the first time I saw that, it kind of freaked the hell out of me. And it was like Klingon food. Yeah, for sure, right? No worries there. All right, Jeff Thatcher in the house. All right, Jeff Thatcher says green. We got one for green, of course. My brother from a different mother with the Force strong with you, those midi-chlorians. Coleman says, you want Medusa heads? The restaurant across from my old apartment served octopus tentacles that squirmed in your mouth. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, this is my first live stream, so I don't think I'm at that point where I can do live food. I'll work on the live streaming and get the live food. I've never tried that. Have you tried it? How was it? I've seen videos of people like the suckers get stuck on the inside of your mouth. Oh, it's kind of freaky to me. All right, so Kevin says, when you reach for the chopstick, I was waiting for you to pull out the lightsaber chopsticks. No, they do have a version that light up. Unfortunately, these aren't the ones, and they're hard to find right now because of chip shortages. No, I don't know why. Kyber crystals, not enough kyber crystals. Coleman's like, I don't like the Katsuobushi. I don't know why I said your voice like that. I don't like the Katsuobushi. Well, that's cool, man. You don't have to. But you are strong with the Klingon Vulcan mind meld stuff. Awesome Trekkers and Forcers are here. Forcers, that's a cool name. I've never heard of it that way, but that's pretty cool. Okay, guys, we got one for the green, so let's go green today. And yeah. It's unfortunate that I have like an iPhone set up here, but for some reason, it's not showing the top down. So give me a second. Let's see if I can pull this up here. Just give me a sec, guys. 1 secondo. It's not recognizing that camera for some strange reason. Let me do it one more time here, okay? So this worked on the previous live stream, but for this one, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Yes. Ba-boom. All right. Can you guys see that? It's kind of, sorry, it's like not in the right, it's like vertical right now. I'll try to fix that later. Actually, let me see if I can fix it now. Bam. Hello. There, that's better, right? Oh, you saw a little bit of the behind the scenes mess in the background. I broke the fourth wall. Mom. All right, cool. So, I also didn't know how to use chopsticks at first. Hold on, let me see if I can get my face on there. Bam. Ooh, it's like half and half. All right, that kind of works. All right. So if you're not good at using chopsticks, yeah, just ask for a knife and fork or spoon or whatever. It's all good. But is it kind of pre-cut for me? No, it's not. So the way to cut it is like you get your forks and like a very low-powered lightsaber, you and you kind of cut a track. If you were Filipino, you'd use spoon and fork, right? You don't need a knife, and you just kind of cut that up. Yeah, you can see kind of the noodles in there, right? It's getting in there. Oh, it just took off some of the layers. So yeah, and what people do is you kind of cut it like a pizza. You can cut it to the proportions that you need. I'm gonna try to cut. Now here's a more advanced technique. This is technique number 2. And yeah, you can kind of use them as scissors to pull it like into each other, and then that'll get most of it. And then the reverse push. You dig them in somewhere, and then you pull them out, and that tries to get. I'm not really good at cutting these noodles. I'm not used to doing that. These are strong noodles. These noodles. There we go. Okay. These noodles aren't willing to give. Okay, and I'm just going to have a quarter of it now because I'm hungry. All right. Here we go, people. Yum, yums, 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 yums. Okay, we got the camera there. We got the top camera. I just want to make sure it's not like going to fall out. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, what do you say in Japan before you eat? You say, itadakimasu. Or if that's hard to remember, it's a dirty mouse. It's a dirty mouse. Close enough. Itadakimasu. Here we go. Nummy. So, I'm gonna get to your comments after I finish this quarter, okay? So, this is the typical Japanese TV show food show reaction. Like they eat it. They're like, they actually, they it's falling apart. It's falling apart. Okay, I'll get a little bit of it. So they kind of whiff it with their hand. Oh, nanka, oishishou, oishishou, which means wow, it looks so delicious. And then it's like, hai, itadakimasu, and then more. Okay, I was kind of exaggerating, but they often like speak mid-chew, and it's like more, more, and umai means very good, right? Like think of umami, umai, and yeah, itadakimasu. So I'm gonna finish this off, and I do see some fire in the comments. It's awesome. Uma. You can say oishii, meccha oishii. Meccha means very, oishii means delicious. So oishii, if you get oishii, you're good. You're good, stega. I'm so sorry if you guys are hungry. My intro video and this is probably gonna make you hungry. So, gyogi warui. I have such bad manners. I'm speaking while eating. Hold on a sec. Now I understand why those Korean channels do this. It's what is it called? Like mukbang or something like that? Oh my gosh. All right, let's go to the chat. Oh my gosh, you guys are on fire. I'm making you hungry. Kevin Jameson says, have you tried monjayaki? It's from Tokyo, and it looks like vomit. Yes, it does. Kansai definitely has the superior regional yaki. Okay, so it's kind of like, obviously foods are regional, right? It's like pizza, by the slice is really famous in New York, but they'll sell it everywhere, right? Or like Chicago deep dish is from Chicago, but you can buy it in Vancouver, kind of thing. But what Kevin's talking about is right. So basically, it's kind of the same constituents, like it's the same batter and mix that you're making for this. Maybe they add a few different ingredients here to kind of change up the taste. And you put it on a hot grill. They're both made on a teppan, a hot grill, teppanyaki. And in Tokyo, they don't even try to make it look like anything. They just like dump it on and let it kind of let it burn a bit, right? It's, what you get. It's kind of like if you ever had paella. It's a good example. So when you burn like rice or something and let the outer coating form this hard layer, it's kind of like that. It has a crunchiness to it, and it has all the seasoning that makes it tasty. So, but it looks absolutely gross. It looks like vomit or snot or something. But people like it. I personally do like the Kansai Okonomiyaki. It's a little bit more a refined taste for a more elegant period. All right, so thank you for sharing that, Kevin. Tony Locke says, yeah, man, it looks interesting. I love that emoji. And Ruth is saying, oh my gosh, now I'm hungry for okonomiyaki. So much for having had dinner. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kevin's got a good point, and the next one says, to all those watching, please keep in mind this is from a convenience store. It's not really legit. Okay, and that, totally true. Come on, like, I don't have a cooking channel. I would love to get cooking in here, but I don't even have like an exhaust fan nearby. I do love cooking myself. Maybe in the future, if you guys like this type of content, do like and subscribe and hit and bow to the bell so that you can get notified of all of the future content that I'm going to be busting out here. But seriously, you're right. Convenience stores are amazing, but there's nothing like going to a restaurant and actually having it cooked in front of you professionally. Or I guess you could try to cook it yourself. Got bits of noodles still lingering. But, with coronavirus and all, I wonder how. I have an impromptu question for you guys. How are you guys doing? I mean, I hardly go out to restaurants now. I do go to convenience stores to buy things. I go shopping and I cook a lot at home as much as I can. Recently, I have been busy with the YouTube channel and stuff. So Chica on her way home does buy some, soba or something quick. Usually, like, by the time she gets home, the stuff into the convenience store is like 50% off. So like, we're like, it's not a bad price. We're just eating that. I will say the convenience store food in Japan kicks the butt of the convenience store food that I've seen anyways in Canada and maybe America. It's just amazing. I'm not saying you should eat it all the time, but if you need to eat something, go check it out. Actually, might show you a little video of that later. All right, yeah, and Chica's on the stream. Hey, Chica. And she says, itadakimasu, and that's written in hiragana. And then Kevin's like, and she's like, mayu, which is the opposite of umai. It's kind of like a child saying, it's like, so good, it was so good. That's my weird child voice. And then, of course, Kevin goes, umai, which is the right way to say it. Ruth is crying, I'm so sorry. And then Kevin's like, everything is umai on TV. I guess so. Or maybe it's just my camera work. Look how close that thing looks. Damn. Ruth is busting out the Osaka dialect, which is mecha kucha oishii. Oh yeah, you're talking about it. You know it. All right. You guys are on fire. Mecha umai by Kansai Ben. Love it, Chica. I love it. You guys are on fire. Oh, Olyu. Hey, it's Gia-san. Now, Olyu is, I think it's a couple. Gia-san is one of my classmates on my Japanese online learning classroom. I can't speak English now because I'm just so excited. Gia-san, arigato. Thank you for joining the live stream today. Excellent. Exactly as I watched on TV. Yes, but it's better because it's my live stream. Arigato. Okay, and now Ruth is talking about a different variant of this. So Hiroshimayaki is quite tasty too, but I agree with Kevin. So we've got like kind of like different variants of that. Whoa, what just happened there? Ooh. Oh, that's a YouTube. Oh, I'm getting little notifications here and there. So there's Modanyaki, Hiroshimayaki. Is this no? This is Modanyaki, I think, right? You guys tell me in the chat. So like the regular one, Osaka, doesn't have the noodles. Hiroshimayaki, is that the one where it's like layered instead of mixed together? And then Modanyaki is like the hybrid between Osaka traditional Okonomiyaki and Hiroshimayaki. It's kind of like the best of both worlds because it's modern. I don't know. Anyways, Coleman Khan says, I call those shows Ita Umai Taoi. Ita Umai Taoi. Based on the New Year's greetings. Aki Ome. Oh, I can't read all that. Aki ome kotoyoro. Aki ome kotoyoro, right? Traditional Japanese New Year's greetings that are shortened. They all say, itadakimasu, umai, or itadakimasu, or oishii. I hate those shows. Yeah, they're just so kind of contrived, whereas I'm a little bit more refined, I would hope. You guys are awesome. So Kevin's saying, I'm actually having a late dinner too. I made smoked duck and nama ham. Nama ham is rare ham. It's ham, right? Nama ham cream? You made cream from ham Alfredo. Oh, I see. Okay. I should have read right till the end. So you made a pasta with nama ham and cream sauce and smoked duck? So I'm good. You are good. You're making me hungry and I'm on a live stream with food. Coleman saying, my wife is an amazing cook, so whoop. It is. She's also a lousy housekeeper. So she cooks and I keep the house clean. It's a fair trade. Yeah, it's all about the compromise. Just don't sell yourself short. Awesome, dude. Kevin's like, totally agree with the quality of Japanese convenience store versus in America. Yes. Tony Locke is, have you had the candy over there? Dude, yes. I'm a big fan. So Japan does have a lot of candy, and I know there's like these boxes that you can buy online. They're like candy hauls from Japan, like Japan sweet box or something, and they'll sell, they'll send them from Japan and you pay $30 a month. There's amazing candy there, and there's amazing potato chips, and there's amazing like desserts, and there's so much variety. And when you come here, and okay, let me just say this. Like, Tony, I'm so glad you're here because you're kind of like my mainstream on Monday, but it's cool to have you mixing in with this crowd. So from the people who live here, we see all these varieties and they're seasonal. So Japan markets them to the local people here. So they often have this thing called like special edition or limited edition, right? Kikan gente. So it's like the same candy maker or the same beer maker or the same dessert maker, but they'll either change the recipe a little bit or even just change the packaging just to make it look cool. So like around springtime, sakura season, a lot of the beer labels will be more pink and they'll have more sakura on it. And it's just like, new label. And yeah, people go nuts for that. They just want to try something new. But if you're coming here just to visit, oh my God, just like, seriously, don't hesitate. Like, try it all out. Because it will be, with things like Amazon and these services where you can get stuff sent over, sure, yes, you can still probably get it, but at a way higher markup. But while you're here, yeah, taste the goods. Like, try a little bit of this and that, because you never know what you'll like. You never know what you won't like either. So, but yeah, and check out channels. There's a lot of Japanese food channels out there to see if there's something that you really, really need to try. There's a few things that maybe in a future episode that I will definitely recommend. And I have a little grab bag, a haul here later too that we might look at as well. For sure, I've had the candy. Guys, you guys are on fire. I love all of the chat. Thank you so much for being so active here. Okay, so Kevin is going to bring in his expertise. I'm pretty sure Modalyaki, is it Modalyaki or Modanyaki? I'm not sure. Modalyaki is also from Hiroshima, but yes, Hiroshimayaki is more layered versus mixed, right? This is dated, but does long man mean anything to you? That was an epic a gummy candy commercial campaign. I don't know that one exactly. I love Japanese commercials because they're so weird and wacky. Long man. Yeah, what do they do? Like stretch out the gummy, like a gummy bear, gummy candy. I don't know. I just remember like when I was here, like, again, when I first ate Okonomiyaki, I watched the TV and it was a sumo wrestler. I think he was from Hawaii. Konishiki, he's from Hawaii, and he was like doing a phone commercial, and his phrase was "Honto ni yasui, honto ni yasui," and that's all he said the whole thing. It's weird, like commercials. You can see like Brad Pitt, back in the day, Arnold Schwarzenegger, really famous American actors being on really weird commercials, and this still happens from time to time. Okay. My friends love the different flavored seasonal Kit Kat. Yes. Okay. Oh, and Ruth is saying she does remember. I think she's responding to you, Kevin. She does remember it. What Ruth is saying about the seasonal Kit Kat. So, yes, Japan has this thing. I guess they're really in bed with Nestle, who makes Kit Kat. If you are here, and you want like a souvenir, a taste of Japan, Kit Kats are a really great way to do it. You can get them at the airport. You can get them at stores like Don Quixote. It's kind of a discount. It's kind of like Walmart on acid. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, they'll have like sake tasting Kit Kat. They'll have green tea Kit Kat. But the one that I recommend that everybody wants to try, I always bring this back home without fail, like every year when I try to go home. Wasabi Kit Kat. And I think you can only get that at the airport, so you should really try that out. You guys are awesome. Lana in the house. Hey Lana, thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Woo! Thank you for coming on the live stream. So good to hear from you. Hey Lito, something I miss is the little rice patties wrapped in seaweed with tuna or chicken on the inside. Yeah. Usually got them at the convenience store. What are they called again? Love seeing you live, old friend. Awesome. Lana. Okay, so Lana Turner is an old friend, good friend of mine. We used to sing music together here in Japan. Used to live in Japan for several years. I can't remember how long. I hope you're doing well, Lana. Thank you for showing up on the stream and saying hi. So I think those little rice patties you're talking about, I think they're called onigiri. They're rice balls, and they're usually like wrapped in a type of dried seaweed, like the type of seaweed you get for sushi. And there are different variations. There's like a triangle one, there's a round one. Actually, my stream on Monday, I will be doing something with onigiri. So if you're free, Monday morning in Japan, 9 a.m. So that's kind of like Sunday evening-ish for most like Eastern, Central Pacific. So if you're there and you're on, please do check it out or see it on the replay. I would love to show you a little bit of those onigiri, rice balls, as it kind of translates to in English. Great to see you, Lana. Thank you for saying hi. It's awesome to see you. Hey, yes, that's it. Onigiri. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Guys, I'm so amped to have you all here and being on the chat and making it so interactive. I love this stuff. I think, Lana, having you be here. So Lana and I was in a 3-piece band. It was me, Lana, and Edwin. And yeah, you too, Lana. You are the bomb. Seriously, if you had if you were lucky enough to hear Lana sing, she is an amazing singer. Like, I just was so honored to be in a band with you, even for such a short time. What was I getting at? So, we're talking about onigiri. I lost my train of thought. But Lana, yes, you reminded me that being, in Japan and having all these different types of food available, it's kind of like it's nostalgic, right? The food that you get here, you're kind of living here and actually living here and visiting here is a very different kind of experience. So I kind of want to have a little bit of love to both crowds, since I've been here for 18 years, and I want to help people come over here and maximize their enjoyment while they're in Japan. But you guys who are like, you lived in Japan, you've come back, and you're getting all nostalgic about this, that's awesome too. Yes, please come back and please share your memories with us. That would be so cool. Okay, so Matthew Cooper, boom, in the house. Sorry, just got here. You look great. Thank you, bro. It's so good to finally have you on the stream and saying hi. You guys are awesome. Thank you for making this so interactive and listening to my live stream. Okay, so moving on to our second part of the show. All right, I have a question for you to start things off. What do you guys think is the food of the future? Okay, let me repeat that one more time. And let me get this okonomiyaki off because it might be making you super, super duper hungry. Sorry, Ruth. All right, let's go back into my little frame here. Ba-boom. Chicken heart was chewy. Scorpions were crunchy. Kevin, I think we're going to have to make some sort of like jingle or song about that. That's so awesome. Oh, guys, man, while you're here, let me, none of this, I'm just starting off on YouTube, so none of this is like, this channel is not sponsored by anything, but I got some nice, what is it? Genmaicha. Okay, so this is a shout out to my mom. So, Mom, if you're watching this or on the replay, this is the tea that you used to buy, you know, that we would dunk in, and they sell it here, you know, in the convenience stores. It's called Genmaicha. This is the first time I actually saw this. So what this is kind of roasted rice with a type of green tea, and it's not like green, it's like a little bit more roasted. That's why it's more brown. I love it. I love it. So, cheers to you, Mom. Thank you for making me love Genmaicha. This is nostalgic for me. Lana, having you on the live stream is nostalgic, and man, it was an honor and a pleasure to play with you guys. Yeah, LEL. I hope to get Edwin on this stream sometime, man. That would be awesome if both of you are on. We could have some like kind of trip down memory lane. Cheers, guys. Whatever you're drinking, or if you're snacking on something, cheers to you. Oh, nice. All right. So, what do you guys think is the food of the future? I see a few comments in the chat, so let me give you a little hint, okay? So, and then we'll get to the chat. So, what do you think is the food of the future? Let me show you a picture that I took recently, okay? So, it was me and Chika. We went to one of the really big parks here in Osaka. It's called Rokuchi Koen. Rokuchi Koen, not Hattori Rokuchi Koen. And there was a Lawson. There was like a convenience store right by the station there. And we got in and we saw this. Okay, I know it's all written in Japanese, but the second picture, okay, this is Korogi Senbei. And what Korogi translates to is, ba-boom, cricket crackers. That's right, cricket crackers. Okay, senbei is kind of like rice crackers kind of thing. All right, so let's bring it back here. What do you guys think about that? All right, so let's go back to the chat. Tony says, I think that there's going to be a lot of dehydrated food that you bring back to life. Okay, so do you mean like, right, so like dried foods? Do you mean like space food? Like what, was it freeze dried? Okay, that's really interesting. I can totally see that happening, and it already happens now, right? It's great for camping. It's great for storing long time, so I can see the benefits of that. They actually sell freeze-dried miso soup here in Japan. So you just like rip open the aluminum package. It's already got like the miso, the little vegetables, the tofu, whatever you want in it. Just add hot water, and boom, you got an instant hot meal. It's amazing. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Yeah, that's right, freeze-dried. Oh, and Lana's asking, is there actually music notes on the package? Let me go back there. I think there are. Yeah, there are. That's what is that? A 16th note? No, 8th note? I'm so out of it. That's a quarter note. So that's the 16th note. Yeah, but no actual like score. There's no actual sheet music on it. However, drum roll please. And the winning answer goes to Matthew Cooper. Yes, you got it correct. Matthew, you're talking about insects. Okay, bugs. Yes. Now, why do you think bugs are the food of the future? You tell me in the chat, but you know, I'll tell you a few of my ideas. It seems like, you know, meat is a huge thing, you know, around the world, and now that there are more developed countries, there's a big kind of craving for meat. And you see it a lot in documentaries, you see it a lot on the news sometimes when they talk about global warming and all those issues, but the agriculture that in the water and all the resources it takes to grow like beef and pork and chicken is really taking a toll on the world, right? Yeah, and I see already in the chat, and a lot of other people are saying, yeah, insects pound for pound have a lot more protein in them. So if you really want the protein, we all need the protein, then insects are cheaper to grow. They grow really quickly. Yes, they're kind of like not the most attractive thing to eat, but then again, you don't want to see like the face of a cow when you're eating a hamburger, right? So what these cricket crackers is basically ground up crickets, and then that kind of constitutes did I just make up that word? That kind of supplies the protein that you normally would be getting from other sources, is the idea anyways. So yeah, I think a lot of you in the chat are on the same wavelength here. I hope you're not bugging out too much from that. Okay, let's go to the chat after I explain what I was trying to do. So on that day, we saw those cricket crackers and we're like, ooh. I've heard about this, like in Northern Europe, they're doing cricket bread. So kind of like the same thing, but into loaves of bread, and they're really promoting that. And so it's interesting because like you're putting protein in like bread, and I guess you still would have to use something like milk. I'm not sure exactly the process, because milk has a lot of protein in it too, right? Honestly, I'm not going to go into deep here. I'm trying to be more of a vegetarian. I'm not full vegetarian. I still, like, I'm Filipino. I was born on a pile of meat, right? But I just hear there's a lot more health benefits to going vegetarian, but I don't know if I can, because Japan, everywhere I go, there's like meat in everything, and at the same time, I still have a lot of meat that I bought. I went to Costco and got all this meat, and I got like Filipino sausages that I have to eat, and I'm just thinking. However, I have been eating a lot more veggies since then. I will still eat meat when there is no other option. It's not a religious thing. It's just more of my health thing. My family has a history of things like cancer, diabetes, stroke, heart disease. So I'm just trying to be more healthy. That's all. I'm not trying to push it on anyone else. I'm not saying anti-meat or anything, but there are a lot of reasons why I think governments are now pushing this idea of cricket bread. People are maybe eating less of the traditional meats that we have. Maybe bugs are the way to go, right? Let's go back into the chat here. Let's see. Khan's like, about the musical notes. Yeah, I'll play that on my bass. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Cool. That'd be awesome. All right. Kevin says, I'm curious about the idea of lab-grown meat. Okay, I'm sorry about your awesome profile picture getting cut off, but I will have to fix that in a later stream. I'm skeptical of it being done economically. I'm also happens to see how soy-based meats like the Impossible Burger. I'm personally generally interested in trying more insect-based. Okay, that's a really good point, Kevin. When I was back in Canada, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, actually at the A&W, they were starting to push out, Beyond Burger. And it was their kind of, was it plant-based meat or lab-grown meat? I think it was plant-based. And we tried it, me and Chica tried it. And our reaction was we both liked it. It does taste different. It tastes very similar. It seems like more seasoned than a regular hamburger would. But it was about the same price, so it wasn't like hurting the bank. They did start to sell that stuff in the supermarkets, and it was a little bit more expensive than traditional meat. I haven't tried any insect-based bread and stuff, or insect-based foods. I was trying to get my hands. So when we saw that package, we were like, ooh, I don't know if I want to try that, even though I've heard of it in the news. And we didn't buy it at the time. And then, a couple days later, I'm like, that's a good idea for a live stream. And so, like, I tried to remember what convenience store is it. So in Japan, you have 7-Eleven, you have Family Mart, you have Lawson, you have Circle K, you have Yamazaki. And it was Family Mart. And there's like a Family Mart across the street, and there's like so many convenience stores, like everywhere. There are like so many. I took an hour out today to try to go to each Family Mart. I went to about 7 Family Marts. I think I have a short video to show you a little bit of what it is. And they didn't have it. So I think it's kind of like a specialty item that maybe that store just had, and maybe they're trying it out. They do sell that actual package at Muji, which is another kind of Japanese chain. It's kind of like the Japanese version of, IKEA, I guess, in a way. A little bit more monotone and stuff, but they do sell foods there, and they actually had a Muji brand cricket crackers. I asked Chika to get some. She was in Umeda today. She was in the downtown area, but because of the state of emergency in Japan, they closed Grand Front. They closed one of the biggest shopping areas there. There was another Muji store kind of near there in near JR Osaka Station, but unfortunately they didn't have any on hand. So guys, I'm sorry, I don't have cricket crackers for you today. Nuts or bats, or not bats. That's a bad one. Bugs. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I'll show you kind of my video. I did try to get some. Yes, Tony, bugs have protein in them, and pound for pound, they have more, right? Ruth is saying plant-based hasn't been exhausted yet. Yeah, that's true too. Ruth, I'm wondering, are you mainly plant-based? I'm trying to go plant-based, and what I'm doing to supplement like the lack of certain things, I get like vitamin D for coronavirus actually, and then vitamin B. I think it's vitamin B that is hard to get sometimes, so that's what I'm using to supplement it. Kevin says shrimp are basically sea insects, so I think they could be good. Yeah, they do have protein. Yeah, they're kind of like the insects of the sea, aren't they? Tony's like, all things in moderation. Yes, it's true. Okay. I like Coleman Khan saying, I'll eat anything. Duck's feet were gross, but not unbearable. It was at a tiny Chinese restaurant in San Francisco. I've had chicken feet. Was it duck's feet? It must have been duck's feet. They're cold and kind of bony, but they're edible. Yeah, for sure. Okay, guys. So what I want to show you now, since we got a mixed crowd today, that's so awesome. I was going to actually wait to show this video for my Monday stream, mainly for people who haven't been to Japan, but I might as well show you guys now. So let me see if I can show you a video of of my little journey, my little cricket cracker hunting today. I went to 7 different Family Marts, and well, I'll just show you the video. I actually captured this video on the Insta360 Go 2, and it's this little pocket camera. It's so super small, so cute. It looks like a Disney character from a sci-fi movie, like from WALL-E or something. And yeah, this thing, whoa, kind of attaches on anything. It's magnetic, and I had it on a pendant on underneath my shirt, and boom, it just attaches to that, and we got some footage. I'm still kind of testing this thing out, but I'm hoping to get some really cool shots with it, just because it's so small. So guys, come on a little journey with me. I have a 4-minute video, but I'll skip here and there to kind of keep it not so long. Let me choose the file here. All right, mate, here we go. All right. So, yeah. Okay, here it is. Let's play the little cricket cracker hunting video. All right, we got a Family Mart Izumiya. They're like a combo. This is like a super convenience store slash supermarket. I'm hoping they have something here. Let's hope. So this is not your typical supermarket. I mean, typical convenience store. It's actually kind of hybrid supermarket and convenience store. So you'll see like vegetables and stuff like that.
Joyful gym.
Family Mart. And Izumiya, which is this.
Well, you get lots of food here.
So I was really looking to see if they had those crackers, korogi senbei, cricket crackers, looking all over the place.
"すみませんが、この商品置いてありますか？コオロギせんべいなんですか？別のファミリーマートで発見したんですが、また再発行できない。
Okay, so what I asked in Japanese was, excuse me, do you guys actually have these crackers? I showed him the picture that I showed you. And he kindly went to the cracker section and he's like, well,
なさそうですね。
And I said, it looks like you might not have it. And he's like, well, there's one more place that it could be. And it's
このコーナー
kind
です
of in
ね。
this
う
bin
ん、いえい
here
え、
that
わ
kind of
かりました。ありがとうございます。
And unfortunately, no, it wasn't there, guys. And that was one of the biggest ones I went to. Just to give you, yeah,
Okay, it
we
looks
got
like we're out of
everything
luck.
here.
We'll do it.
Just to kind of skip ahead, got condiments. You can basically buy,
No.
if you
Okay,
wanted to
I'll-
have a pre-cooked meal, you could buy that. That's where I bought the Okonomiyaki that you saw at first. If you want to cook, like full-on cook, you can get all the condiments and stuff there, all the spices.
Okonomiyaki might
Because
already
this
have
place
the
does
aonori.
have like
Those look good too.
fresh food. These are all. This is the snack corner. That ended up buying a few things. Gotta love my potato chips. What are you guys into? Like, are you guys into sweets? Are you into snacks? I got these little what is it? Matcha chocolate balls. I think inside are
got these
peanuts or
types
something.
here.
So that's kind of one of my favorite little kind of beer snacks, beer nut type of things.
got the
And that's a
takoyaki
new
as well.
version,
That'll be
and that's
for
me picking up the
Monday
okonomiyaki.
stream. I'm gonna get this. It actually has the aonori in it. So. Score. Oh, and tea. Some tea.
And tea, this is where I picked up that tea that you saw me drinking today. That bright green one at the top right is Oi Ocha, and they are actually selling that in America now. You can find it actually in Canada as well. The marketing department was amazing. I saw a video on the plane.
My mom used to always get this, so
yeah. Love you, Mom. Shout outs to moms. Hashtag love you, Mom.
This is when you have to buy it, and
all
this is
moms,
when you
we love
redeem
you.
it.
We love you.
So I'm gonna get one of those.
Thank you for having
Sweet.
us. And sending out my love here to you, Tony, for your mom. I know it's going to be a long road, but guys, if you can, say your prayers for Tony's mother and whatnot. Tony's mother is going through a hard time right now. She just had a stroke, and Tony's had to deal with it, and it's been tough. And I've been there. My dad had a stroke, so type in the comments like, Tony, our prayers for you, sending love your way. Tony, all the best, man. So thank you for being here today on the stream and allowing me to kind of show my my concern and my love for you. All right, dudes. Okay, so we're going to get to the last topic of the stream. Thank you so much for being here. And the question that I'm going to ask next is, have you ever eaten bugs? Okay, now, I know Kevin has. You said you ate scorpions in Thailand. Yeah, and they're really known for that. Now, let me go over a little bit of the history. So, have you ever eaten bugs? And I'm not talking about like you're riding your bike and like suddenly a mosquito gets in your mouth. Like, I mean like eat bugs. Or if you haven't eaten bugs, would you be interested in trying them out? Okay, so let's talk about a certain type of dish that's prepared here in Japan. It's called inago. And it is basically grasshoppers. All right, boom. Okay, let's see if I can. I'll put it on the iPhone cam. So give me 1 second here. All right, let's get that okonomiyaki out of the way. Hello, boom. Oh, ah! Sorry guys, just squealed. Squealed like a pig. All right, so what this is, my lightsaber got out of the way. These are flavored and boiled grasshoppers, and they're called inago, and they're coming mainly from the kind of Nagano and Gifu regions, I believe. Okay, so according to my research, the history of eating bugs in Japan has gone on for hundreds of years. Like, eating bugs in Japan has a long history, but mainly in the mountainous regions, I think, because of lack of access to other type of animals like fish and maybe even cattle or something. So there's kind of a history there, and yeah, they look pretty. Woo, yeah, they're pretty. That's what what you see is what you get. But I think after World War II, those areas were hit really hard, and I think a lot of the country was kind of having a food scarcity at the time, and so I guess it came back into popularity to eat bugs. There are vending machines in Japan where you can actually buy different bugs like these grasshoppers, silkworm larvae, which I actually saw. Where did I pick this up? So by the way, I went snowboarding last month with our friend Kato-san. We went to Nagano and stayed there. It was just, me, Nagano, and Chika. We stayed there for about a week or less than a week at a time. Did the Airbnb thing. It's just basically us the whole time. And at the 7-Eleven there, or was it the Family Mart, they were selling this right there, right by the entrance for like about 500 yen. So I'm like, oh man, this is going to be a good unboxing video. Now, to let you know, I've never eaten bugs myself, not intentionally. I had a English student of mine that gave me, Mari, I don't know if you're on this chat right now, but if you are, please say hello. So Mari gave me, I think it was a souvenir from either Jordan, this is kind of the Middle East area, Jordan or Iraq or something. She travels a lot. And it was maggots. Like, I really wanted to find the clip of Riker from Star Trek The Next Generation. He's just like eating this bowl of maggots. Like, aren't they delicious? They're so good. You want some? And like they were moving and stuff. But the stuff she sent me was like dried and like it didn't look like it was cooked or anything. It just like looked creepy, right? I'm kind of psyching myself out right now. Okay, but yeah, there are a lot of weird things in the world. I mean, what do we call food and what do we call a pet? Like, what do we eat and not eat? I haven't eaten bugs. By the way, I could not eat her souvenir. I'm so sorry. I got to the point where like I opened it and it was just too freaky for me. I had to throw it out. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get revenge, and I'm gonna do it this time. I'm really gonna do it. Mari, Thailand. Okay, Mari, thank you. You're on the stream. Thank you so much. They're from Thailand. I'm really sorry, Mari. I could not do it, but this is my redemption. This is my redemption. The Shawshank redemption. The Shinosaka redemption. Let's do it, guys. All right. Okay, let me actually. Before I get to this, man, this is I'm kind of psyching myself out. Let's go to the chat here before I get things going. I'm gonna go back to Tony's. I know this is out of context now, Tony, but all things in moderation. Yeah, I don't know if I would eat these to the max here. Coleman says, I'll eat. Oh no, you already said that. I'm so sorry, man. It's the next one. When I first came here, hovering around the prepared foods corner of the supermarket, waiting for the staff to come out and mark them half off was my bread and butter. This was before I got married to my super cook wife. Yes, Coleman, you are right. Am I pronouncing? I'm not sure which is your first name. Is it Coleman or Con? Because they both kind of sound like they could be first and something. But whatever it is, man, you're cool. Yeah, I think everybody naturally. So what? I don't know if they do that as much as back home, like in North America. But yeah, they will definitely mark stuff down, right? And you see the staff with like the little sticker roll and like beep beep, or like they have to like scan it and then make a print out and print out the sticker and people are hovering. They're like hovering around this sticker person to get the best deal. Like, I put the sticker on. Okay, I got it. And rush off and you get your cheap dinner for sure, man. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, and there's a lot of wasted food that way. That's another thing, like maybe like a side topic. In North America and in other countries, food scraps and maybe not eaten foods are used by the cities for compost, making good soil. I saw this Netflix documentary. Well, I kind of saw most of it. Oh no, I saw all of it. It's called Kiss the Ground. And it was narrated by, who was it? There are a lot of famous people on. It was narrated by Woody Harrelson, Kiss the Ground. And it talks all about desertification and the way that we need to be more regenerative with our agriculture, right? Regenerative agriculture. So instead of tilling the land and making that land dry off, always having something living in the land all year round and diversifying. And anyways, I'm getting off topic, but what we're trying to say here is like, they also found like composting food scraps is making fertile soil that we can use to balance out or counteract desertification. So I wish they did that in Japan. I know it might be many, many years coming. I know they do that in Vancouver, but yeah, food wastage is kind of sad. Chica's like, oh my god. Yeah, did you see my thumbnail? Like, that's what I'm feeling. Coleman says, no problem, I'll eat anything, including the delicious Japanese delicacy. You heard it, fish sperm. Yeah, it's like fish balls. Like, not, well. Okay, let's going to the next comment. Mari says, Thai. Yes, it was from Thai. Thank you so much. Kevin Jameson says, do you know the popularity of whale meat also only dates back to the post-war period of hunger? It isn't really an ancient custom. I did not know that, and I know there's other weird like conspiracies, not conspiracies, Sea Conspiracy, which is a documentary that kind of touched upon that, the whaling in Japan. It's weird. It happened in the like Pacific Northwest too with the native Indians at one point. They got machine guns and killed the whales, and I don't know, like that's a whole different story, and I'm not an expert on it, so I can't really give my opinion, but it saddens me for sure. Coleman Khan's like, Star Trek, gah, right? Santi-san! Santi is also my classmate on our Japanese, online Japanese classroom. Thank you very much. Arigato for coming here. I like the miso block. Ha ha ha. Yes, the miso, like dried, freeze-dried miso. That's like, it's like magic. It's like, you don't need to like mix it or anything. It's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Eric in the house. Eric, where are you right now? You're somewhere in Europe, aren't you? Go, smiley face. Yes, man, that's you. Nice picture though, bro. Thank you so much for being on the stream with us. I love Coleman Khan's thing. Just call me Khan, as in Star Trek. I am a hardcore trekker. Yeah, well, with a name like that, I would no doubt think you're a hardcore trekker. Maybe your parents were? I don't know. I'm just joking. All right. Thanks, Con. Chica's like, hayaku tabete, which means hurry up and eat it. Maho in the house. Maho, thank you for joining the stream. Go. You can do it. I love your little cats there. Chica's like, oh, Maho is my friend. Okay, now that makes sense. Thank you, Maho. Arigato. Sanka shite kurete. Thank you for joining the stream and encouraging me to eat. Ne, hayaku tabete hoshiin desu ka ne? You guys want me to eat it as quickly as possible. I know, I'm stalling. ちょっと遠慮してるかもしれない. All right, Ilana Turner is saying, my partner is Mexican and grasshoppers are a treat snack there too. In the South, I couldn't do it though. Yeah, I remember hearing like chocolate-covered ants when I was growing up. Chocolate-covered ants were this kind of exotic thing. I never got around to eating those either. I never got to see them. But when I saw this, I was like, all right, let's do it. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is I'm going to kind of do this ghetto style. I totally forgot my bowl. So, okay, what I prepared is you can eat it kind of like just the way it is. You can eat it straight out of the box, or you can eat it with rice. Yeah, I'm going total ghetto. So guys, I don't really have a kitchen in this room. It's kind of just more a studio. So what I did, well, this is called what was it? It's like sato gohan, or it's microwavable rice. So this ain't Uncle Ben's rice. So what you do, yeah, it's amazing. You open the corner. So how this works is, so this can focus. Nobody hum. Well, how this works is there's a little line here, and what you do is you peel back basically until that line. I think I went a little over, and then you put it in the microwave. And there are directions, and it shows. I don't think we can get it there, but it shows the wattage of your microwave and corresponds with the time. My microwave is 500 watts, and it doesn't have 500 watts here. So it does. 2 minutes. 2 minutes for 500 watts. So you put it in for 2 minutes, and bam. You get perfectly cooked, microwaved white rice. Shirogohan. White rice. And it has cooled down quite a bit, but it's still fine. Normally I would put this in a bowl, but because we're on a live stream and I'm sorry I forgot the bowl. I had like a million things and all these bugs to think of. Woo! Yeah. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna eat them first by themselves, and then I'm going to put some on the rice and really enjoy my bugs, enjoy my protein. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Okay, there's a little gold seal around here. I don't see the opening, so I'm just gonna Oh, there is. There is. Okay, actually, I'll do it on the iPhone cam. Ooh, there's a little pull tab. Here we go. Who let the bugs out? Oh, maybe that's copyright. I gotta cut that out. Who let the who let the harder eating bugs, insects. It's all like wrapped around my finger. Got me wrapped around my finger. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Ah! I think one. Oh no, they're sticking to the top. They're sticking to the top. And. Ah! Shoot. One fell on my leg and just fell off. Okay, I gotta use. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I got insect bits here and there. Oh no. Well, the one on my desktop, that's going. I'm so sorry. Maybe I can compost this. Oh guys, this is nuts. Like, I'm going crazy here. I want to put it on a post-it note. Okay, I just touched it. Again, the one. I'm not eating these, even though it's a 3-second rule. Sambyo rude. Okay, I'm not eating those. Those are going straight to the bin. Okay, the moment of truth. The moment of truth. So you guys tell me in the comments, would you eat these bugs? Would you want to try them? Okay, I'm gonna smell them. I'm gonna do the Japanese whiff test. Okay, now they are actually marinated in some sort of like sweet, maybe salty kind of marinade, and then they were boiled so that, you know, I know Japanese people often eat this when they go back to their grandparents' house who live in the countryside, live in the you know, in the country area. Whoa. All right, let's do it. All right. It's a hard bug's life. More. More. Oh, shoot. Okay, I did it. Yay. All right. Besides the look, they actually taste quite good. So whatever sauce is used here really masks any kind of gooey, insecty, I just made that word up, insecty flavor. They're actually quite good. I mean, if you just close your eyes and imagine you're on a beach. No. If you just go for it, all right, don't think about it. Just do it. Just be like it. Like, be like Nike. Just do it. You want to get a close-up? Oh my God. So this poor guy, he got his head and his body separated. Okay, let's go for the body. You want a close-up? I'm gonna do the there's like the chat is suddenly like quiet. Okay, I'm gonna do the Man versus Wild, like Bear Grylls. All right, so you gotta get the hate, right? Oh, all the sticky bits. Now, this is a live stream, but these are not live bugs. So they're not fighting back. Okay? Bear Grylls is eating stuff live. It's like pinching his... He's like, oh, it tastes like chisel or grism. Or I don't know what word he uses. Tastes like snot. This tastes better. It's actually... I'm glad I made myself hungry to eat these. Maybe I will regret it later, but right now I'm hungry. Oh man. Don't play with your food, eat your food, and I'm getting protein today. I just ate some legs. Let's get these legs in here. Okay, so you guys tell me. Nobody's really telling me anything in the chat. Did everyone leave? Hold on, let's see how many people are on. So 11 people are still watching. I think we might have turned off one person. Tell me in the chat, would you try these out? Okay. I didn't even see there are a lot of people in the chat. Okay, so Landon's saying, but I believe in you. Thank you for believing in me. Smiley face, sweaty head. Coleman Khan says, your beatbox ain't half bad, man. Oh, yeah. Enjoy your insect bits. We need to make some jams. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. We're going to... Yeah, we're going to get it out for sure. Sure, I'll eat anything. Sure, I'll eat anything. Kevin Jameson is just curious what cameras you are using. Okay, so I get that question a lot. And it's not how big the camera is. It's all about the lighting. No. So right now I'm using on the main camera that you see on the right. This is a Sony A7C, and it's a really expensive camera. However, if you want to get this type of quality, I would say don't break the bank. This is a really expensive camera. Go for a Canon M50 with a wide lens, maybe a 22 millimeter, which is the equivalent of a 35 millimeter. And you want to get some distance between your face, get that nice and well lit, and distance from the background, you'll get that nice bokeh. Kevin, you do photography, you know how this works. But I have the Sony A7C, and the top-down camera, the bug cam, is my iPhone 7 Plus, and it's doing wonders. I use a little free app that allows it to go right into the computer, and the software I'm using is Ecamm Live. If you're on a Mac, I highly recommend it. It's a little pricey, but it is worth every dollar, every yen, every penny, because I can go live and it will record this, and then I can use this and repurpose this into other YouTube content. I can also just not go live and just record with these different camera angles. And as you can see, I can go back to the countdown, right? I can go back to this camera, and I can, basically, it's kind of like a mixer that lets me do all this, and it works seamlessly with Macs. Coleman Khan is saying the shochu is kicking in. Better switch it to Chuhai. You're going to switch it to Chuhai gear. Oh yeah. Coleman also says, does anyone have comments on natto? Coleman, you are one step ahead of the field. Dude, hold up, because I'm going to be streaming that on Monday, 9 a.m. That's Sunday kind of evening time. And I'm going to be looking at that stuff for the people in North America and showing, how to eat Japanese foods. And natto is one of them. But if you do have any comments, for sure, put it in. Mari is giving me some really good information. They were cooked with sugar and soy sauce. That makes sense. That's why it's so edible. That's why it's so good. Yes, they were cooked with sugar and soy sauce, if you want to get grammatically correct. But thank you so much for your comments. And Kevin is saying, my comment on natto is trying to picture the origins of it as a food. I imagine a very poor family with their last supply of beans going rancid. They are starving and looking at the sticky, stringy mess, and for editing to eat it, and for anything to eat it, and for edible to eat it. Tell me what that last comment was. I'm not sure if you're talking about edible and for anything to eat, maybe. Right. It's interesting thinking of like who is the first person who ate this type of food. While I talk, I'm gonna put some more on the white rice. Yes, get it with the white rice. Chica, are you gonna eat some with me later? Gotta maybe save some for the Monday stream. I'm really hungry right now, so whoa, was that moving? That's just a leg. I'm over it, guys. I did it. Oh, okay, and deciding to eat it, right? Kevin retyped that last part, deciding to eat it. Things like sea cucumber they eat here in Japan. Who's the first person who ate that? Penicillin was discovered by accident, right? Wow, Tony's comment, he looks like he's about to hurl. Khan says, I have the worst story ever about natto. Can I send it to you via Facebook Messenger or something, taking a sip of chuhai? Yes, Khan, you send it to me personally, because maybe we don't want to have everyone feeling like Tony right now. But yeah, we'll get to that. I have a bad story about natto too, so please do send it to me. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with the rice, so maybe that masks any grossness of it. But here we go. Let's see how close we can get. Oh, it's focused on my eyes, so no, it's not working. Okay, we're gonna get it on the iPhone cam, because that's it's focused on infinity and beyond. Okay, so you got a bit of you got it, man, thanks. You got a bit of crunchiness on the top, on the bottom. You got the rice, so I'm only feeling the obviously the sauce on the top. It's not bad, you know. I can kind of imagine cutting these up. So there's I can't eat. There's this thing in Japan that you put on white rice called furikake, and what it is kind of like seasoning. It's kind of like a whole bunch of things. So you know, people put condiments on rice like sesame seeds or seaweed, cut up seaweed flakes, and or sometimes you mix a whole bunch of things, and that's called furikake. One of my favorite ones is wasabi flavored furikake. So wasabi furikake, and I could imagine kind of grinding these up, not grinding them up, like kind of cutting them up really small, and that could be a furikake because it's delicious, in a weird, gross kind of way. I'm over it, guys. Oh, I'm just reading the chat because like I'm kind of eating. Tony says I am terrible with chopsticks. Tony, here's a quick tip. Actually on Monday's stream, if you're available, come check it out because I'll probably maybe go over that as well. If you're not used to chopsticks, here's the thing, right? So you gotta go online and you'll see a lot of ways to how to hold it. But the thing that helped me the most was practice this. Practice that contact point. It's all in the contact point. So I'm gonna go open, close, and get those to touch. And then what you do is you get a little piece of paper and you practice with paper. So here, I'll put the paper on my hand like that. And what you do is you try to get it to touch. And if you can get those to touch, you can lift the paper. And that's kind of the main mechanism that once you master, then you're good. You can kind of eat anything, even crickets. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna eat a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go to the chat. I mean, seriously, if I were not hungry, maybe I couldn't do this, but I got this. Yee! Bottoms up. It's a hard bugs. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Thanks, Con. All right. So yay, we did the cricket challenge. Guys, I wanted to thank you so much. I think we I didn't think I'm reacting to Tony's comment. He's like, show off. I didn't think I would be this triumphant, but it's cooked in such a way that it's actually really, really tasty. So, excuse me. Let me just wash it down. But, you know, that's kind of it for the content. Thank you very much, Lana. Bravo, bravissimo. But hold on a sec. We got Kevin on the chat here. I actually just listened to an NPR story about eating the cicada swarm in the States. One recipe substituted cicadas for pecans in pie. I guess the corn syrup isn't so different from the sweet soy sauce crickets. And that makes total sense. Oh my God, the cicada. Yeah, they're in Japan, right? They're like, I've never heard of them in Canada, but in Japan, man, they're super loud, right? Like, if you got one on your window in the morning, it'll wake you up. It'll like resonate the whole room. But yeah, their bodies are just there for the taking. And yeah, there's a lot of protein. And their shells, they're like carapaces. You call it a carapace? They slough off. I have seen shows where they put cicadas in recipes because like in those areas might as well use them. And yeah, you're totally right. I think it's probably not that different, honestly. It's interesting what we consider food and not. And whether you're eating it in this form with a really tasty sauce or you're having it ground in bread or crackers, yeah, maybe this is a new, more renewable food source for the future. Coleman, thanks, man. You're the best. You rock, man. I look forward to your show every Saturday. We have to make some music. Yes, dude. Once this all is, kind of settled and Olympics. Oh, wow, that's a totally different topic. But yeah, I would love to get together with you and lay down some sweet tunes, have some jams. I really miss the idea of making music with people. But you know what? Like, as a lead singer, of bands here in Japan, I've gotten used to like kind of being comfortable in front of a crowd, in front of the camera. Maybe it's just kind of in me. So I'm really thanking you guys for joining the stream and giving me this opportunity to still reach out to you and join, kind of make connections with you and grow this community. Because like there's a lot of you I haven't talked to for years, and we're just getting in touch now, and there's a lot of you I haven't met you, or I just met you recently, and so this is super duper awesome. Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of live music performance in that regards, being I always focus on the interaction with the audience there, so it's lovely to have you guys here. I'm so stoked. Kevin's going like, back in 2005 I was in a bike accident and broke both bones in my forearm. Dude, then used chopsticks for my rehabilitation exercises. Really? Since then, I wasn't great with them before, but it was good practice for me. Dude, that was awesome. Guys, I'm so glad you're sharing your stories with us. I would have never guessed chopsticks are great for rehabilitation. Blow my mind. Awesome. And Kevin Jameson also says, that was fun. It was good to chat with you again. Yes, guys, it was good to chat with all of you. I want to wish you all a good night. And if you're free Monday morning or you want to see it on the replay, I will be doing, I kind of try to want to tie the two live streams thematically when possible. So it's like food, maybe music, tech, whatever. If you guys have anything you want covered and you have any ideas, please either send me a message, type it in the chat, or type it in the comments, and I will really consider what you guys want to talk about and see. I want to share my experience with you here in Japan, and it would be so awesome to see you guys over here again or here for the first time. So guys, we're gonna sign out with that little bits to go. Lana is saying, "Gots to go, elites." It's so good to see your show. Lana, it's so great to have you here. Thank you, my friend, for being here. I hope to see you again soon. Kevin's like, that was an exchange student in Akira Prefecture. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. No, you're awesome. I just pulled a Keanu Reeves moment. No, you're awesome. No, you are awesome. So thank you so much. Guys, I'd love to see you on the next stream. We're here every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Japan, and Monday morning, 9 a.m. Japan. I always tell you the time in relative time zones. So peace out. Yeah, Tony's saying peace out. I love you guys, and please do take care. See you on the next one. I'm still going to be on food, so come hungry. Love to see you soon. Thank you guys so much. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bam! Let's go to the outro. Woo!
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe.